I am realizing that there's a lot of judgment that comes up over the suffering of white people around societal issues. And now I'm realizing that my partner, who is also white and Jewish, like it came up this holiday season about how sensitive she is around celebrating Christmas and being bombarded. And I'm like that's no big deal. Like what I just like I realized I couldn't feel compassion for her feeling of isolation and for as a Jew around Christmas. And I'm like, what's the matter with me? And of course I can't help but feel a lot of contempt for the writers that stormed the Capitol. I know deep down they also care about our country in a very deep way, but I'm like feeling hard. It's a hard time to connect with that sort of compassion and I know that I have a thick skin that I've developed over decades. Being a woman, being a woman of color, a lesbian, like I feel like, sometimes I'm like, deal with it. Like,
I do know.
But I know that's not right. Or I know that it prevents me from getting closer to people and myself.
So first of all, yeah, breathe. I'm kind of celebrating that you asked this. And I'm just going to speak what came to me. So this morning I was listening to Nikki Giovanni, and she was, Nikki Giovanni, Black poet, fantastic. And she was describing an interview that she had in 1973, where she said that the gift of our generation is that we can finally say we don't like white people. This is, so she said we can finally say we don't like people and then find that we're able to like them. But first it comes by really saying we don't like white people. And when she said that, I thought, God, I realize there's something in me that doesn't like white people. I don't like the obliviousness that you just described, the cluelessness in what it's like to live every day with your body threatened compared to some of the complaints I would normally go with. But what most hits me about this is to not make it wrong that you don't feel compassion. Start right there. Don't make it wrong. Get interested, because there's a reason you don't feel compassion. There's been violations and wounding and suffering that's of such a level that you're not supposed to start with compassion towards white people. You're supposed to start or spend more time with the compassion right here. Let it be okay.
That feels opening.
Yeah. You can trust. I can feel you're in this to be an awake, open being. You're dedicated. So you can trust that whatever comes up in the path, it's going to be part of it. And it's just an invitation to just go deeper and keep coming back right here. I think I can tell you understand.
I do.
Anything else that comes up as we...
Will I ever feel compassion? I mean, I do want to ultimately, and I know I have to work on myself. It's about, I feel like, about thinning my thick skin so that I can feel the connection or feel other people's pain, not selectively, but everyone.
Exactly. And when you sense, well, what will let that not be so thick-skinned? The more traumatized we are, the more we need to be to protect ourselves. I mean, it just happens. So the more you really bring presence to the parts of you that have been wounded, the less you're going to need the thick skin. And it's not like you have to wait forever. It's like I find that, if I'm hardened against somebody else and I first make that U-turn and come back and say,
Yeah.
okay, what's going on? Even in that sitting, there's a tenderness that opens that I sense, oh, it's possible to include. I may have to redo many, many rounds, but
Mm.
you're living the path.
So
Make the
true.
U-turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love your question. It's very timely.